It is a new week. Wake up and re-energize yourself because it is a week where everything is a possibility. Yesterday, the fans of Accra House of Oak described it as Ascension Sunday. Unfortunately, it never became the day they wanted as they drew 1-1 against Kerala United. Kumasi Asante Kotoko have lost their first game under the tutelage of Mariano Barreto. And in England, Manchester City seem to be dominating the Carabao Cup because they won it for the 4th consecutive season. We'll also bring you the highlights of how Emmanuel Navarrete dropped Christopher Diaz 4 times to defend his featherweight title. I am Muftau Nabila Ablai and this is the AM show. First, let's start off from the Ghana Premier League, where on Saturday, Asante Kotoko lost 2-1 to Medeama SC in the Ghana Premier League. Yesterday, Accra House of Oak were held to a 1-1 stalemate by Kerala United.
Now Imoro, space to send a teasing cross. Yes, he does. Heads going. That's the first goal. Emmanuel Jemfi has put Asante Kotoko ahead. The Porcupines are up by 1 goal to 0 at 12 minutes here at the Obuasi Stadium. And Jemfi, I see him shedding tears. It's been long coming, Emmanuel Jemfi. Asante Kotoko 1, Medeama 0.
Wasn't the best of crosses. If you like, the height is decent. You're expecting the centre backs of Medeama to at least deal with it. Nobody dealing with it because they are too close to each other. And look at who is arriving from the wide area. It's the captain, Emmanuel Jemfi. The man who is not the tallest player in the side. He didn't need to jump.
Switches to the middle. Here is Tete Zuta. He's got space to drive. And Zuta tries to set up Prince of Pogwajiman. What an equalizer!
Slippery as an eel. You just can't keep an eye on him. Take a look at his movements. Goes past Ganyu once he steps up to close in on him. His first touch is brilliant.
To Kwakwa. Now Boedu goes past Gama, sends a shot. That's the second goal. Richard Boedu has put Medeama ahead.
But question marks about goalkeeping. Why was the goalkeeper? Why is the pressing? Gama is beating, but nobody following up. Goalkeeper was absolutely sleeping on the job there because it's not the most powerful of drives. But Abalora, who has been very impressive, couldn't get to him. Took a deflection.
Goes past Abalora. Opokwajiman, nobody to do the connection for Medeama. Now, Kwesi Donsu, can they make it 3? What a game. That's it. It's over.
Accra Hearts of Hope, quickly effected. This is Manaf. Finds Radio Vuka, goes past one. Radi sends in the shot. Ball kept in play. Meanwhile, Patrick Razak and Manaf waiting in midfield. Injury worries. And well, referee has blown his whistle for half-time. No goal to share with our viewers here. And there we go. And dear Wusie Taylor's partner, Kwame Boateng, is warming up. Ben Mensah deals with it, no problems at all. Long searching ball now. Nuru Sule in contention and thick of a first player goes down in the 18-yard box. Chance comes to Diawusie Taylor. The plug, but then there is the goal. Eventually, there are smiles everywhere.
And you see that bad clearance from Nuru Sule. It fell first of all to Diawusie Taylor, but Max Obuasi will rush for the rebound. Look at it again. Very bad clearance. Diawusie pounced on it.
In his new background. Chance coming the way of Accra Hearts of Oak. And there they get themselves back into the game. Goal scored by none other than Kwajo Obeng Jr. 2 tactical changes made by 2 tactical coaches have resulted in 2 tactical goals.
These 3 players have scored 10 goals. And you see that kick again, that corner kick again from Salifu. And where was the marking? Augustine Randolph.
And I also went through Accra Great Olympics. Now here's an opportunity for the Phobians. A shot on target. And Safufro had come out.
Kojo Abe. A free, yeah! Oh my word.
And that was how it ended in Enyinase. Now let's listen to the head coach of Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, whom his team lost for the first time under his tutelage. He says that his team must learn following that defeat against Medeama SC.
We start very well. We control the game. We are playing very well. We make the goal. After suddenly, I don't know, the players didn't support the pressure and we start making mistakes. We lose the position in the midfield and they equalize. And we are waiting at the end of the first half. Unfortunately, one shot touching one player, he makes the second goal. Second half, we try to change the match, but you see what happens. We tried, they make what they have to make, and even we have one or two chances, we didn't make it. In the last minute, they could also score, but it was in the end of the match. So we have to learn with the mistakes we make. We have to work more, but that don't mean that Medeama, they have a good team. They have experienced players, and they make his job. So when we lose, we have to accept. We have to fix what we did wrong. And when this happens, of course, the coach is always there.
What does it mean to you guys going forward? Defeat?
Sure. Sure, we have to work. We'll look the next match. We'll recover the points, but for that we cannot make the mistakes we make. It's not because they make big problems. We offer the chance in the first half, and this kind of things we cannot do. We should have more maturity. Our players should be more mature.
Maturity will be required for Asante Kotoko. The Porcupines in their next encounter will be coming up against Legon Cities on March the 22 of the Premier League. But now let's hear Yao Preko. He was on the winning side. He says that it is vital 3 points, but he's not carried away by that magnitude of a win against the biggest of clubs in the Ghana Premier League, that is Asante Kotoko.
It's a big win. It's about taking your chances, because we know Kotoko is a big club, but we are here to compete and write our name. Unfortunately, we didn't start well. They scored early, but we kept our composure, and then we went back to basics. We equalized, and some minutes before halftime, we went up, took the game. So we came in the second half. It's all about game management, and it went well for us. We're taking it game after game. There's a hurdle. We still have another hurdle. That will be next week. We go back home, take a day off, then we start training next week, and then we program ourselves for another hurdle. So we're taking it game after game.